Assalamu alaikum students. Today our topic is average or mean value of alternating current. What do you understand by average or mean value of alternating current? So it simply says average value of AC is that value of steady current which sends same amount of charge through a circuit in a certain interval of time as is sent by AC through the same circuit in half cycle. We know once we are having alternating current, that is having the two cycles. One cycle is called as the positive cycle, the negative cycle. One cycle, and this is a complete one cycle. And a half cycle is up to this. This is one cycle. One is this very half cycle. That is, if for total cycle we are having a time period of t, then for half cycle we are having a time period of t by 2. So when this very alternating current flows through this very circuit, for half cycle, when its half cycle flows, it sends some charge through the circuit, and same amount of charge is sent by steady current when that flows through the circuit. That is known as average value of alternating current. That is, average value of AC is that value of steady current. It is the value of steady current which sends same amount of charge through a circuit in certain interval of time, because once the steady current is going to flow through this very circuit for some time, it sends some amount of charge. If that very charge is sent by, if that very steady current sends the same amount of charge as is sent by alternating current, when it is only half cycle, only one cycle flows through the circuit, then that is called as what? Mean or average value of AC. Once again, I will say, when steady current flows through a circuit, it sends some amount of charge. Some amount of charge. If that very same amount of charge is sent by what? By AC through the same circuit in half cycle, then that is called as average value of alternating current. That is the definition. Average value of AC is that value of steady current which sends same amount of charge through a circuit in certain time as is sent by AC through the same circuit in half cycle. For that purpose, let I is equal to I naught sine of omega t be the instantaneous value of current in, let I is equal to I naught sine omega t be the instantaneous values of current, then charge sent, charge sent by this current in time dt is dq equals to I dt, because we know I equals to what? Dq over dt. Let we are having this as a circuit, and let through this very circuit we are having an alternating current I is equal to I naught sine omega t that flows through this very circuit. Then the charge is sent by this current in time dt is dq is equal to I dt, because we know I is equal to dq by dt. Now we will use like this: dq equals, instead of I we will use its value, it's I naught sine of omega t dt. Now this is the charge sent by AC for small time dt. Therefore total charge sent by AC in first half cycle, half cycle, that is from t equals to 0 to t equals to t by 2, is obtained as, how that's obtained? We have to integrate this, because this is the charge that flows through the circuit for small time dt. We have to see how much charge is going to flow for half the time when AC flows for half the time. That is integral of dq equals to integration of 0 to t over 2 I naught sine of omega t dt. This is dq equals to 0 to t by 2 I naught sine omega t dt. Now this becomes as q, that's q equals to how much? I naught is the peak value, it is a constant thing, it is going to come out, that's I naught, and within the integral we will be having 0 to t by 2 sine of omega t dt. Now that equals to, which implies q equals to, it is I naught. Now integration of sine omega t, integration of sine theta, that is minus cos theta, will be minus cos of omega t divided by, we are having the differentiation of omega t, that will be simply omega within the limit is 0 to t over 2, or you will say it will be q equals to, this minus will come out, it will be I naught as a constant, omega as a constant thing, then within the brackets it will be cos of omega t 0 to t over 2. Now instead of this t we are having an upper limit t by 2 and lower limit we are having 0, which will be equal to minus I naught over omega, then it will be like this, cos of omega. Instead of this value omega, we will push to write down it omega into t by 2 minus times cos of omega into 0. Then it will be q of minus I naught over, instead of omega we will place like this 2 pi by t, because omega is equal to 2 pi by t, the capital T time period, and within the brackets we will be having cos of 2 pi by t into t by 2, this t and t leaves, minus times cos of 2 pi by t into 0. Now it will be q of minus I naught into t over 2 pi, and then it will be 2 and 2 leave, t and t leave, it's cos of pi minus cos of 0. Now let us going to continue in our next lecture this very topic.